We continue to get you ready for Syracuse and Duke in the Dome this week. Brian Higgins here. Across town in the football wing is Sean Tucker. And Sean, you burst onto the scene in a big way in the last game. What's it been like for you now that you've kind of had your breakout college football moment here a couple weeks ago?
I'd say it's been basically the same. Nothing really major changed. And with all that success, it wouldn't have happened without my O-line in the game, opening up holes for me.
You've seemed even-keeled through this whole thing. How much is that to your having success early as a college freshman?
I just don't let anything get me down or higher that much. Just try to stay level and focus.
We saw you just a little bit in the Pitt game and said, oh, this kid's got a little promise here, 4 carries and got off a nice few runs. Did that give you a little confidence going into Georgia Tech, knowing that, okay, I've got my feet wet a little bit, that I'm ready for a bigger role?
I'll say, yeah, that helped definitely a lot, getting some plays in before what happened in Georgia Tech. So, yeah, that helped a lot.
All right, Georgia Tech, the opening drive, it's going well. You guys are moving down the field. And then comes your crazy touchdown run where it looks for all the world like you're down, and you just keep right on going by spinning off the defender. Were you certain you weren't down? How do you handle a play like that where you took it to the end zone and a replay had your back on it?
I just say, when I got spun, I just basically went, I felt my feet go back on the ground, and I just got back up and just instinctively started running again. And I didn't hear no whistle, so, yeah.
It worked out for you, right? That's got to be a pretty cool way, isn't it, to get into the end zone for the first time in your career? So that was that. And then I feel some guys could have a moment like that, and then maybe, that's enough for a game. You kind of used that, didn't it, as a jump-off point? You had another touchdown, and you were kind of the main guy going forward. How much juice did that give you for the rest of the game?
I say it gave me and the whole team a lot of juice, It was a good touchdown, and it pumped the team up a lot. It had our morale up. And I think we just carried that throughout the whole game.
It's not just you out of this freshman class that has had some pretty good success here through 3 games this season. We've seen your fellow Baltimore guy, Marlo Wax, get out on the field a little bit. Jihad Carter has had some big plays. Rob Hanna's had some big plays, redshirt freshman as well. What do you think it is about you young guys as a group that has led to your collective success so far this year?
I think all of us, we just want to play, and we want to help this team get better in any way that we can and come out with wins.
Do you guys sort of play off each other, though, a little bit, where, oh, man, this guy had a little something. Maybe I can show a little something this week?
Yeah, I think that's with anybody, saying, your team makes you good. It pumps you up, and it makes you want to do better, and it keeps on rolling.
All right, Sean, you are from the Baltimore area. You went to Calvert Hall. Around these parts, that immediately gets us thinking lacrosse. That's the first thing that pops to mind up here about your school. How different is it, I guess, to come up here as a football player out of Calvert Hall instead of a lacrosse guy?
I'd say it's not that really much different. I mean, football was still one of the main things down there, and everybody knew it. So up here, it's kind of the same thing.
Okay. All right. Duke this week. What are your thoughts heading into this game? You got the 1 win under your belt. What keeps it rolling for you guys this week?
I say us coming out every day, keep getting better, keep practicing and working on our plays and everything, and trying to get better each and every day towards that we can get better at the end of the day and win the game.
All right, Sean, we're going to wrap this up with you as we've kind of done with everybody so far this season. We're putting a minute on the clock. We call it 2 yards and a cloud of questions. I got kind of some rapid-fire questions about what life in quarantine was like, so a minute is rolling. What was the event that you were most annoyed that you had to miss going back to the spring?
Probably I say the extra free time we had.
Okay. What was the best thing you got to binge watch back then?
Some TV shows, movies.
Anything in particular?
Not really.
Okay. What was the meal that you ate most during your time at home in quarantine?
I say chicken.
Chicken? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Who cut your hair when you couldn't get out and go to the barbershop?
Me.
Okay. You're doing it yourself. That's got to keep things simple, right?
Yep.
And did you ever forget what day it was? Things got a little run together back in the spring.
Yeah, I say that happened a couple times. It still does now, a little bit.
All right, but you're working through it. We'll finish it up with this. Did you do any weird workouts when you couldn't get to a gym?
Not weird, just trying to get to a track or a field and just work on my speed or my attributes that I have to try to get better.
All right. Hey, those speed and attributes are working pretty well so far, Sean. Great to see you having success as a true freshman. And, hey, keep it going this Saturday in the Dome.
Thank you.